Hey, I'm Will. This is a short little vlog on the Gen 3 Glock 19. So a while ago I made a video about switching my EDC to the Sig Sauer P320 on an X compact frame. While that pistol is excellent, reliable, and great to handle, I still feel that the Glock is entitled to its own little vlog. Sig Sauer is still dealing legally with their pistols' safety issues, and while I believe that the upgraded pistols are good to go, I do think that Sig needs to address what's been going on with its pistols and get things right with its customers before people start carrying it as an EDC. Regardless of how safe I think that gun is, if there's any smidgen of doubt about its safety, I don't want to carry it for my EDC. Sig Sauer is once again settling in court with this particular pistol, and while I think that some of the cases might have been due to just negligent discharges, again, that little smidgen of doubt in my mind doesn't make it very easy for me to carry it, especially since I carry an appendix. And again, this is just my feelings as a concealed carrier. I think the Sig Sauer is an excellent gun, and I want to reiterate that my personal P320 that's had the upgrades hasn't had any issues with it whatsoever. But for right now, until Sig gets everything squared away, I'm going to continue carrying my Glock Generation 3 19. This gun has been vetted, tested, it's dry bones reliable, and it's something that I've carried for years. Going through competitions, dirt, mud, rain, this pistol has gone 11,000 rounds, and it's given me really no problems at all. There were maybe 2 or 3 hiccups when I first got it, and that was due to the trigger housing inside. Once I've switched that out, I've never had an issue with this gun since. There's not really much I can say about this Glock. It works, it's reliable, and it's passed the test of time for a pistol that I feel totally safe with. I've hit targets at 100 yards with this pistol. Dropped it in the mud, got it hot, dirty, and it keeps on working. While my Generation 4 Glock 19 sometimes doesn't like the lighter rounds, this particular Generation 3 Glock 19 feeds anything that I put through it. I know the ins and outs of this pistol. I've taken it apart, field stripped it, detail stripped it several times to put in new parts to make sure things are going strong after about 10,000 rounds. The stippling here on the frame and on the sides has been done by me, and while it may not look the most aesthetic, it's something that seems to work well for my grip and my particular preference. The sights on this pistol are the TFX True Glow Pros. I'm not sure how much you can see, but these sights have been excellent on this pistol. It gives a very, very dramatic sight picture, both day and night. Really contrasts well in broad daylight, and really has that front sight stick out quite well. The True Glows have a kind of a unique sight picture to them. Holding the front sight circle in the middle of the rear sight will actually give you a higher point of impact than you want. So basically that green dot in the center of that orange circle in the front needs to be the one that's directly in line with the rear sight. I've said before that in this day and age, reliability is king. And while my Sig Sauer P320 is as reliable a gun as I've ever shot, reliability and safety is also something to consider. And again, while I've had no problems with that P320 whatsoever, any smidgen of doubt about a gun's safety will give me pause if I'm going to carry it for an EDC. And until Sig Sauer gets things completely sorted out with its P320, I'm going to go back to the Generation 3 Glock 19 as my everyday carry. This is a short vlog. As I said, there's not a whole lot I can say about the Generation 3 Glock 19. There's a plethora of different videos online about it. Everybody knows that it works. Everybody knows that it's reliable. And I can vouch for the reliability, the shootability, and the accuracy of this Generation 3 Glock 19. It's still one of my favorite pistols. And for now, it's a pistol I'm going back to for my EDC. This was my first true competition pistol, and the pistol that I became most familiar with. Picking it up and shooting it becomes a dull game. And by that I mean nothing really happens other than it going bang each time. We're going through some tough times these days. The EDC pistol that I want to carry has to go bang every time I pull the trigger. It also has to not go bang when I don't. I haven't changed my mind about how great and how reliable the Sig Sauer P320 is. I'm also not saying that any of these claims that they're doing now in court about the gun going off have true merit to them after the upgrade. As a concealed carrier, it's just my personal preference. If I'm going to carry a pistol, I carry an appendix. And I want a pistol that I know is going to be reliable in its safety as well as its offense. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, I'm not saying that the Sig Sauer P320 is an unsafe gun. My gun has been perfectly reliable and perfectly safe as far as I know. I am saying that as a concealed carrier, I want to wait just a little bit more to see what Sig Sauer is going to do to address some of these issues that they're going through. And in the meantime, Glock, despite all its flaws, all its marketing, in reality it's truly proven itself to be a great pistol. So I think I'll put the P320 on hold a little bit. I'm going to go back to Glock. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, but keep in mind, I'm just some guy. My opinion probably doesn't even matter.